If making decisions feel hard, or if you second guess yourself and now you're not sure what to do next in your business, then today's message will help you breathe again. I'm going to share the simple mindset fix I use so I can make clear decisions every day, even when everything feels confusing. Now, every day I study impactful brands. I watch entrepreneurs who grow fast and entrepreneurs who struggle. And while I'm rebuilding my own brand, I've learned something that surprised me. Now, the people who make clear, fast decisions, they're the ones who grow faster. And the people who stay unsure, right, they're the ones who are moving a lot slower. Now, I used to think that people were just better at deciding than me, right? But that's not true because clarity is not a magic formula, right? It's more of a mindset thing, how you think, how you focus. And I learned this actually the hard way. A while ago, I had a day where I kept saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want, what kind of video I want to film. I don't know what offer I want to update. I didn't know what my next move should be. It was just kind of like, now what? Right. And I sat at my desk staring at my to do list and everything that was on my list just felt like, whoa, is that what I'm supposed to be doing right now? Because I don't know. I didn't have any understanding. And even like the small things that needed to get done, it just felt so big and overwhelming, right? And I started to feel worried because this is the exact moment that slow sales begin when I freeze up, right? And I noticed for a while my sales were very slow. So this whole time, as my sales have slowed down, I am stuck. I'm trying to think. I'm almost caught in a hamster wheel. But then something clicked. And I remembered actually something that Myron Golden said in a talk that I watched. And it was confusion is the enemy of wealth. And I felt that, right? Because right there at my desk, if I stayed confused, right, if I stay stuck, my business is going to stay stuck too. And I realized that. And the thing is, most entrepreneurs don't have a business problem, they have a decision problem, right? Making the decision to do something. They feel overwhelmed because they don't feel sure about their message, right? Or they don't know what customers want. Their sales go up, their sales are going down, and they are tired of restarting, right? They worry about choosing the wrong thing. They don't want to waste time, right? But the truth is simple. If you just slow down your decisions, right? Um, well, if you make slow decisions, you're going to get slow sales, okay? Foggy decisions, again, create foggy marketing. When you have unclear decisions, right, you're creating unclear messaging. And then your customers can feel that, they see it. So when you're unsure, your content is unsure, your offers sound unsure, your tone sounds unsure, and people don't buy from people who have uncertain energy, right? So, this is what I've learned from studying all these brands. As I continue to study these top brands, top entrepreneurs like Alex and Layla Hermosi, Tony Robbins, Lisa Nichols, Natalie Dawson, Dean Graziosi, right? I'm watching and studying these brands, and I've noticed something that they all do. They make decisions very quickly. Right. But they decide calmly. They're not getting stressed or overwhelmed about the decision that they have to make. Right. They don't make perfect decisions, but they make clear ones. They stick to the decision that they make and they follow through. And they do one thing differently from most entrepreneurs. They choose the next step, right? They make the decision and they go for it. And even though that might not be the final answer, that's what's allowing them to move forward. And then that's what's changed everything for me. Because when I saw that, it opened up my eyes to see that I wasn't doing that at all. So now as I rebuild my brand, I see this pattern over and over with other entrepreneurs. When I try to plan the whole mountain of things that I need to get done, I end up freezing up because I end up getting stuck. I don't know what to do next. There's too many options to go. But when I choose the next small step, the next tiny step, I end up moving and making, even if it's a small little bit of momentum, I make momentum, right? I move forward. And movement builds confidence. It allows you to start moving quicker, stronger, right? And confidence again builds clarity, which builds momentum, and momentum builds consistent sales. When you have momentum with your messaging, momentum with how you're speaking and delivering and having clear direction, your customers see that. And guess what? They're going to start purchasing from you a lot quicker, a lot faster. And it all starts with just making one decision. What is the next small move? That's it. Don't think about the next 10 moves. You got to do this to do that to get that. Okay, even if that's the case, just focus on the next move. Just focus on the first thing. Okay, just one. That's the mindset that's going to shift everything. Okay, that's what shifted for me. That's what changed everything for me. And so here is the simple mindset fix that I use every day to make clear decisions, even when life feels super heavy. Okay, step one, say this sentence out loud. Okay, I only need to decide the next step. That's it. Not the full plan, not the perfect future, just the next step. Step two, ask the clarity question. Which option makes my message clearer for my customer? Okay. You want to make sure that it makes sense when you are speaking this way, right? You don't want to just say how you understand it, because how you're saying it, your customer might not understand. So make sure you are choosing messages for them, not for you. Okay. That way it removes any confusion and allows your customer to understand like that. Step three, ask the ease question. Which option feels calmer, simpler, and easier to explain, right? This is when you're making these decisions, okay? What is easier for you to explain to your customers? How should you say it, right? Simple always wins. So if you're caught in a whole bunch of different directions, go for the simple route. Okay, don't start trying to run through hurdles as far as your options. Start with the easiest one first and then build up, because you might start with the easy one and realize you don't even need to do that hard one anymore, right? So take it one step at a time. That's it. All right, because like I said, simple always wins. Always. Now, Russell Brunson also says this too, with simple funnels and simple offers and simple messages, right? Simple is the key. Simple is what customers trust. They get it. It's not overcomplicated. It's not rocket science. It should be something that's easy for them and everybody to understand. Step four, choose one move that you can do in 10 minutes. Okay, so not a big project, just something like, write one clear sentence or map one idea, or maybe it's record one clip. It could be fix one line on your website, right? Whatever it is, but try to do it in 10 minutes. So small wins can add up for you quickly, right? And it's amazing, just giving you some insight, how you see time differently when you chunk things in 10-minute increments or even 15-minute increments, because then you end up getting so many more things done that you didn't even think you could. Now, step five, the last thing, remove one thing. Okay, remove something that is easier for you to see clarity, right? Um, I see this happening with every successful entrepreneur that I've studied, right? They remove the things that don't matter anymore. Doesn't matter if they've been doing it for a while. Once they see that it's cluttering up what they need to get done, and making decisions harder, they just let it go. They remove it out of the factor. So when you're over scheduling yourself, that's going to create fog. When you're overthinking things, right, that's going to create stress and mental block, right? Over planning also slows down your actions. So make sure you're taking one thing off your plate, okay, and just clear space for your mental capacity, right? Because when you have a clear mental uh, capacity, when your mental space is clear, you can see things a lot easier. Things just start showing up. You're like, I didn't even see that before, right? That's because now you're clear again. So now clear decisions create clear messaging. Remember that. Clear messaging attracts more customers. And that is where consistent sales will always begin. When you are able to attract more customers from the clear messaging in your content, sales will pick up. All right. So all your customers, again, anyone around your business or coming to see your business, whatever messaging that you have, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. Okay. Your customers can feel when you are confident in your messaging, and You have a clear focus. They also feel when you are tired and unsure. So when you show up with clarity, your brand has a bigger impact. And when your brand has impact, customers trust you even more and they want to come back. Not even want to come back, they want to share the word about you and what you have to offer. So give them a reason to. All right. Now, you don't need perfect decisions, okay? You just need clear decisions. And clear decisions come from one simple mindset: choose the next step, not the whole plan. All right. Remember, clarity leads to calm decisions, and calm decisions lead to consistent actions. And when you have consistent actions and consistent messaging, that's going to lead to more sales growth. Now, if this helped you think more clearly about your business, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, my friend. I truly appreciate you and your support. I will continue to share what I'm learning every day as I study impact brands and rebuild my own in the process. There's always a new message waiting for you here on my channel. Again, I appreciate your support, friend, and I will see you in the next one.